And for tuning into yet another video. We are getting ready to take this bad boy out. This is the Pursuit. So it's basically the Challenger with the tour pack. I test rode the Dark Horse and the Standard last year. It's a good feeling bike. It sounds good. I like the exhaust, the sound, the note to it. This one's, like I said, this one's the one with the tour pack. So, oh, and you got the, of course, your, I guess the leg warmers. I guess that's what you would call them on an Indian. I don't know, the lower fairing or the lowers. I guess lowers on the Challenger. It's got a nice blue to it. I'm not a fan of blue, so, but you know what? It looks good. It looks like a cobalt blue on yeah, comparing it to a Harley, of course. And then you have LEDs all the way around, which is pretty neat. That's something that you don't get on a Harley. Of course, you would have to upgrade that. So you get LEDs in the tour pack, on the light bar, and underneath the saddlebags. It's a good looking bike. Like I said, the engine, everything about this bike, Indian, yeah, I mean, they did a really good job design wise. As you can see, I mean, it's gorgeous. Not one ugly side on this bike. And the seat, of course, I mean, they're super comfortable. These are extremely comfortable bikes. So let's go ahead and they're calling us up. Let's go ahead and listen in. Alright, we're turning on the Pursuit. Let's go over some of the features. Of course, this thing weighs a ton. 882 pounds. Jeez Louise. Oh man, that's a heavy bike. Let's see if we could manage. This is the bike that the fella before me actually dropped a few times. So let's get going. 882 pounds. I test rode the Road Glide Limited. I believe that weighs close to, I think, 900 pounds. It's a heavy bike, but you do have more power in this. You have 122 horsepower on the 114. You have I think it's under 100 horsepower, and it's like 110 torque on the 114. So you get a little bit more power in this. 128 foot-pounds of torque and 122 horsepower. So that should be enough to move this bike down the road. So let's go ahead and give this thing a try. All right, here we go. Oh man, this is like a big sofa, I'm telling you. Big sofa, handlebars set a little bit low for my taste. You know, but it's comfortable. It is comfortable having these handlebars a little bit lower. You're also on this super comfy seat. These seats on the Indian baggers, they're extremely comfortable. Man, I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep on this thing. Performance wise, you know what, she's doing a lot better than the Road Glide Limited, that's for sure. There we go. I wonder if this, I'm pretty sure this thing has the riding modes, right? Where do I'm pretty sure it does have riding modes. Let's see. Riding modes. There we go. Oh, it's all right. It's already in sport mode. All right. I thought I remember the windshield being adjustable. I don't see the controls. Here, let me keep up with the flow of traffic here. Oh man, she is extremely comfortable. I don't know what's on the foot pegs. I don't know, what is that? I guess that's just, man, it seems like there's padding in the floorboards. I like these long floorboards. I like the overall ergonomics of the bike. The forward controls are not too far forward. I'm 5'7", so it feels pretty good. It feels real good. The bike doesn't feel too heavy. I think the powertrain is just, that's what's helping out a lot. because on the Road Glide you were able to feel how you know, how much needed you really needed a 131 or 124 in the Road Glide Limited. So this thing's still in sport mode. I like these riding modes. I'm gonna say it again, if you guys have been watching my other videos, or if you haven't seen my other videos, I love the modes. I love being able to swap it, switch it out real time. You don't have to turn off the bike, you don't have to load a tune, kind of like you have to do with the Dyno Jet tune, kind of like on my other bike, on my Harley. You don't have to, you know, wait 10 seconds, turn it off, turn it back on, and then you're not, and then you're in a different tune. This one, just a, you know, just a quick little switch and it's ready to go. You don't have to turn it off, you don't have to, you know, wait 10 seconds, anything like that. This thing gives you a different feeling bike whenever you switch it from touring, standard, and of course sport mode, which is what I'm in right now. You can see it right there. Yeah, it's got plenty of power, so I'm really impressed compared to the Road Glide Special. The suspension, the feel, the center of gravity, the feel of the overall bike. Yeah, I think the only thing I would change on this would just probably be taller handlebars. I think that's pretty much it. But man, this bike, this bike's really nice. It's very impressive, you know, for what it weighs, almost 900 pounds. Then it has that liquid cooled V-twin. Man, look how, oh, this thing is just this thing's agile for 882 pounds. Yeah, I mean, that's what I noticed last year with the Challenger. And for most of these baggers, even the Chieftain, the center of gravity, it's just you know, it's just a little bit better. I think the engineering is just a little bit better than Harley. But here, let's see what's gonna happen here. That's a Challenger right there, of course. I believe that's a Dark Horse. So that's, you know, basically the Pursuit, but without the tour pack, which is what this one's got in the back. And of course the lowers, that's, you know, that's something else. So as you guys can see, man, this thing's comfortable. There's no wind at all. This thing is a lazy boy on wheels, man. Power's pretty good. I was able to kind of keep up with the group right now. I can't see what gear I'm in. I don't know. It looks like, oh, there we go. We're in 5th gear right now, so plenty of torque, plenty of power. For 800, you know, almost 900 pounds, this thing has some get up and go. It does. So I'm impressed. You know, the Challenger's been around for what, 3 years? The engine itself, it's what's similar to the Scout, kinda. I mean, it's not the same size, but you know, it's liquid cooled, overhead valves, overhead cam. You know, it's got a lot of power to it, and I mean, that's just the benefits of having a liquid cooled V-twin. You have a little bit more power, a little bit more efficiency, just a little bit more of, you know, everything. Of course, air cooled V-twin push rods, there's limitations. So it is what it is. But I mean, it gives you a different sound and it gives you a different feel of a bike. I really like the Chieftain. I really like the Roadmaster. But man, if you're looking at a, you know, at a full dresser, full bagger, and you want a little bit more power, a little bit more technology, I mean, this is where it's at. I'm not sure if this is like the Revolution Max. I believe you will have to do some valve adjustments on this, I believe. Since it is a liquid cooled, I believe there is some maintenance. But on the Revolution Max, of course, they have that variable valve timing. So, oh, that's something that I just noticed. The display actually went down to dark mode. Wow. Is it going back? I don't think it's gonna go back on, is it? Oof. I took my eyes off the road for a little bit. Almost ran into the guy in front of me. Jeez. Alright, here we go. Yeah, man. Gotta get used to that. That sounds good. She sounds amazing. I like the sound. It's got a good tone to it. Only wish it had some slip-ons. But I've heard this engine, like I said last year, the Dark Horse, it had slip-ons and it sounds amazing. It's got some real nice roar to it. So it's got everything. It's got the sound, it's got the feel, it's got the comfort. I mean, that's what this is. It's the Pursuit. You could ride this thing easily. I'd say, like I already said, you could ride this thing for about maybe six hours at a time. You don't have to worry about taking a break. Alright, so that's pretty much the end of the test ride. Thanks for tuning in to yet another video. You guys stay tuned for more demo rides. I might just call it a day. I don't know if I'm gonna get on anymore. It's already getting late. I gotta go pick up the little one. So yeah, you know what? The Pursuit, very enjoyable. You know, everything. It does everything right. I really enjoyed the Pursuit. I really liked it compared to the Road Glide Limited. I much prefer the Pursuit. So you guys just stay out there, stay safe, don't believe everything you read, life's a risk, get out there and ride. Later.